Y'all check out this beat I learned yesterday. Yeah, garage rock.
AC/DC town.
We just record that for us.
Alright, game on.
Sweet. So how long you guys been doing all the Flings?
Formed in 2010.
2010? Really?
Yeah. Well, we formed in 2010,
Yeah.
and then we played a couple shows, recorded a demo just as on a whim,
Yeah.
for fun, and then we didn't really start being a band until like mid-2011.
I know you playing Just Die. You still playing the campaign 1984?
No, not anymore. I quit.
You any other bands?
Nope, just old Flings.
Okay. So how does it work, like being in multiple bands? Does that ever like fuck things up?
No, it's kind of good, man. It's two different genres, so that's good.
Yeah.
The dudes in Just Die are jealous old tricks. And then, but no, it's good. I mean, they finally watched the band for the first time after like a year, and they like it.
It did literally take it actually took a little over a year for them to
Yeah.
actually come out and try to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Just recorded. I just got Spite, and that's fucking awesome. Like,
Thank you.
I love that record. Tell me a little bit about that. The title Spite, and I've seen the artwork. It seems like a really personal record.
I mean, it's a personal record, but the title came from Travis. Travis and I were Facebook chatting at like 3 in the morning one night, and he's like, "We should call it Spite." So we did. All the songs are really personal to me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Weren't they? I think I read somewhere that they were like your solo songs. That you guys
Yeah.
like. Okay.
I started playing acoustic songs, and then that's boring as hell. It's not fun. People talk when you play and stuff, and then so I kind of like 90s music a lot, like 90s alternative rock. So we wanted to do something like that.
Yeah, we were all really into like anything from like Gin Blossoms to Smashing Pumpkins to
Sam I
Some
Am.
Temple Pilots, but also into like Sam I Am and like Seaweed and Knapsack and all like the indie stuff.
And then, but it's like probably atypical people playing that kind of music, you know.
Come down just a bit.
Back home, we play like a lot of like house shows, like with the punk kids. And
Yeah.
That's where we actually, I think, where we have the most fun is with like the punk crowd.
For sure.
Because they dig it.
So every time I've been to Asheville, I've kind of loved it. How do you guys have all toured a lot? Like, how does the Asheville scene compare to all the other places you've been? Do you guys think it's a good scene, or?
Yeah, Asheville rules. I mean, it's a lot of. It's so different. There's so many bands. There's so much stuff going on that shows there might be hit or miss because people only come out and watch their friends play. But fortunately, we're friends with a lot of people. Yeah, there are a lot of really good hardcore and punk bands. Well, not hardcore. A lot of punk bands. Like they really like. I think people are really into Reagan Youth there.
Yeah.
And we have Jason Crunk, who's like the godfather of punk.
Yeah.
He lives there. And then Greg Cartwright from Raining Sound and Oblivions lives there. That's cool. Yeah, it's a cool place.
There's a lot of people that are really into like experimental bands, which is just a code for like shitty music.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but at least in Asheville.
Yeah.
So it kind of goes in waves. Like sometimes we have really good shows, and sometimes we can't get shit through. We can't get people to come out.
Yeah.
So it just kind of depends.
But there's a lot of ideas in Asheville. It's
Yeah.
really good. Like, you know, like it's very activist heavy.
Yeah.
And then it's got a good, like, I don't know, it's just good all around. Good scene.
Asheville's a cool city, and it cracked me up the last time I was there because I was like, all right, I'm gonna walk to Walgreens. I mean, not to Walgreens, to Whole Foods, and I get there, and it's called like Greenleaf or something.
Green
Yeah, it's Green Life.
And then somebody told me it's like, no, it's a Whole Foods, but they wanted to be more community oriented. It's like even fucking Whole Foods is too corporate for Asheville.
Yeah.
This
The
is
artwork, I don't think you've actually seen it.
I think I saw it like on Facebook.
Okay, you saw like maybe like a JPEG of it. It's actual letters
Really?
from this girl that I sort of saw for a while. For some reason, she thought it'd be cool to like revert back to 1920 and write letters to each other. But
I don't know. That's just romantic.
I guess, man, romance is dead. And then
Been my
so it,
fiance 4 years, never wrote in her hand.
exactly, man, exactly. I mean, it was cool. It was like touching at the time, and what it did was give me a really good like cover art idea.
She pissed about that?
No,
She
here's
know?
the thing. Here's the thing. I was like, this girl lives in Baltimore. You know, she's nice, I guess. And then I was like, hey, I just wanted to. We weren't going to tell her. We were just going to let her find out. So I was like, maybe this record will blow up just for the fact that it's her letters.
Yeah.
But which won't happen.
You say that now.
I was like, hey, so I just want you to know that I used some of your letters for some artwork. And then she's like, oh, really? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh, that's so sweet. I didn't tell her it was called Spite. And then she liked us on Facebook after that. And then she liked the picture of the artwork on Facebook. It's good times.
Dude, are the songs about her?
No.
Okay.
No.
I was about to say, if the songs are about her, because I've heard some of the lyrics, man. There's like a, couldn't find the words to describe how much I hated you.
No,
It's
yeah,
like,
no.
If I saw my letter on her album that said that, I was like, I don't know. But
Yeah.
that's not.
No, that's not definitely about her. I don't think it's about any girl I've ever dated.